Social media infographics are shaping our political discourse. It's now trendy to despise patriotism and cancel those who think differently than us. President Ronald Reagan once said that freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction, and we need to take that to heart. So tune in each Friday to the Young Not Stupid interview series to be prepared in the fight for the values that make America exceptional. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the Young Not Stupid interview series. I'm Cameron Arcand, and today I have on a special guest. His name is Jeffrey Harmon. He is the co-founder of Harmon Brothers and Angel Studios, and you might be familiar with Angel Studios if you've recently watched the Christian show, The Chosen. Jeffrey, you've made a name for yourself in the Christian media and film sphere. I was wondering if you could kind of dive into how you got started in the film industry.
Thanks, Cameron. Well, I'm like the least likely person to be in film. Grew up in Idaho on a potato farm. So it just like was not in my radar at all that the day would come where you make movies. I didn't even understand like that was even a career path. And I thought I was going to be like an attorney or something, because those were the people around me that made decent money. Then when I was in university, my roommate was a film major, and I was trying to work on creating a product. I asked him, I said, can you make a video for me? I have this idea for a video. And we made it. He kind of brought me into the video world, and I brought him into the social media world. So yeah, very unlikely path. I didn't have a phone until I was 21. Watched my first movie when I was like theatrical movie when I was like 9, and then made first video content when I was in university, and then just slowly moved into the space, and we built an ad agency, and it turned out we were pretty good at it. And then over time we realized, we want the ad agency to go, like we want longer form storytelling. Mm-hmm. And so we decided to build a studio after the ad agency. Basically, if you look at all the top, most viral ad campaigns for social of all time, Harmon Brothers, the ad agency, has done more of those than any other agency out there.
So one of the things that I noticed while reading into your story was that you helped figure out how to run YouTube ads while you were in college and early on in your career. I was wondering if you could dive a little bit more into that process.
So we buy tons of ads. Found out later from a YouTube employee that they actually put a cap because of our system that you couldn't buy more than 60% of the inventory on YouTube. And we built a big company off of that called Brush. And it was like this magical moment that allowed me as a brand new person in the ad world and video world to learn the mechanics of how to do advertising. And then that is what took that step. Once we were successful advertising, built an ad agency, did Poopery, Squatty Potty, Purple Mattress, Lumi deodorant, chat books. That gave us the clout we needed to actually go and recruit Dallas Jenkins and other filmmakers to start actually doing like legit on-screen film.
I was kind of wondering, just to get maybe some of your thoughts on how The Chosen came to be, what the thought process was behind developing that. You guys are planning on kind of breaking boundaries in different Christian media. There's a very common criticism that a lot of religious programming, a lot of religious shows might be kind of tacky, kind of preachy. How do you guys make that difference into something that audiences can really engage with?
So the Washington Post magazine did an article on my brothers and I, and her question was how is it that these brothers who are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, sometimes called Mormons, like have families, they come from a conservative background, figured out how to actually talk about, make viral content out of like colon humor for Squatty Potty with ice cream and Poopery about, like the most untouchable areas. And she made the statement. She said, perhaps knowing very, very clearly where the lines are in your own life, because we're because we know we don't cross the lines in our own life. Perhaps knowing the lines of general America is what makes it so they can ride so close to the line. Same thing happens with face stuff, where the people who make it they stay so far away from wanting to offend anyone or wanting to do any of those types of things, that it allows us to see creators that are capable of pulling this off. That advertising background and being able to do these really edgy ads helps us a lot to know what kind of content actually works. And The Chosen is built up of 19,000 people who put $10 million into this project, and they're owners in the project. Now, it's not done with the blockchain technology yet and those, but the concept of ownership is what we grasped was so important for the future of film, that the viewer should be able to be part of the story and they should own part of the project. And so we took the time to assemble and build a community around this show and make them owners of the show. Well, The Chosen made them owners. We're Angel Studios. The Chosen's a separate entity, but that's also part of the ownership thing. The Chosen has their own group, and then they and their community own the show together. And then when the show comes out, those 19,000 investors are evangelists to go out and get the word out. Our goal is to make it the #1 TV series of all time worldwide. So over the next 7 seasons, it's already in the top 5 TV shows this last summer. And then we just ended up with one of the top movie releases for Christmas in theaters, releasing it was a $9 million opening weekend with just a Christmas special. It's just like music singing with a small episode. And it's not even like it was meant to be a gift to our viewers to say, hey, let's go celebrate the milestone and let's all do it in theaters so we can get together in person after the pandemic. And it turned out to be like bigger than most of the movies that are released. Just this like little Christmas special with people singing, and one episode is not even like a cinematic event, like a movie. It's a Christmas special, and it's ended up like bleeding out, and tons of people are showing up to this Christmas special because it got so much better than anybody expected. We want to do 300 shows, 300 titles over the next 5 years. So we're looking to reinvent Hollywood around the Web3, the principles of Web3, which is ownership.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey, for coming on today. Some really amazing stuff that's out there from Jeffrey and his team. But if you guys want to see more of some of the Western Journal content, you can head on over to westernjournal.com/join. Be sure also like and subscribe to the Western Journal YouTube channel. I'm Cameron Arcand, signing off.